We have way too many thieves and liars out there promoting the wrong thing.
Oh, you think so, Tim? Why don't we spend a few minutes talking about some of your lies and deceit? Here's a good one.
But I don't want anybody to think that Sarasota Tim would ever do anything or say anything that's going to, I don't know how you want to put it, but it's not going to line my pockets. It's not going to hurt you. This is all just information. There's also another link there for buy me a coffee. And if you feel so generous, you'd like to support the channel and buy me a coffee or a gallon of gas. Hey, crush that buy me a coffee. Come on now, don't be ashamed. Don't let anybody shame you. You want to support me, support this channel? It takes a lot of money to do what I'm doing, bring you this viral content. And I also have links in the description of all my videos where you can help support the channel through a buy me a coffee link if you'd like to do that, or my Amazon link if you like to shop on Amazon.
Hey, Tim, what does the Bible say about adultery?
That's when Jesus came, when God made himself a man, and he came down and he said, not only is it adultery to physically mess around on your spouse, but it's adultery to think about it. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's stuff. And I don't covet my neighbor, and I'm not jealous. Do I covet other people? We're all guilty of that.
Whoa, do you mean like coveting Mrs. Tammy Musselman?
I was going to a baby shower, so my wife got some diapers for the newborn. My wife's over in West Palm Beach. Yeah, my wife loves dogs.
Your wife, Tim? That was Dwayne's wife you were carousing around and living with. Aren't you a Christian?
I am a Christian. I don't hang my head when I say it. Crush it!
And speaking of deceit, what are your qualifications to offer financial advice on Social Security?
I only worked 2 or 3 hours a day, 2 or 3 days a week for 33 years. And even when I worked, I'll be honest with you, I didn't save money. And the savings is nothing. I mean, I never even made that big of money. I've never even owned a home in my life. I don't have 401. I don't have a pension. I worked for myself all my life.
So, Tim, you didn't work much in your life and then retired without savings, a pension, or a 401k. Retiring early doesn't sound like a good idea for you. How much do you get in Social Security?
I get $1,700 a month.
$1,700 a month?
I collect $1,700 a month.
Our seniors can't live on that. How do you make ends meet?
Making a side hustle. I got a prison job now, making YouTube videos.
Tim, you locked yourself into the lowest possible Social Security benefit you could. The only way you can make up for the shortfall between your spending and your Social Security is to beg for money from our seniors and make 5 to 10 videos a day, every single day on YouTube. What kind of life is that for a senior citizen?
Now I have another prison job, and I put more hours in a week than I did when I was selling my automotive service coupons.
Sarasota Tim, you're deceiving our seniors with your misleading and potentially harmful financial advice about Social Security. Your advice doesn't even work for you. I wouldn't wish your life on anyone.
Let me get back to that EIDL loan.
Yes, Tim, let's get back to that EIDL loan.
A government loan, that's where I got my money when I was put out of business during the pandemic. But it was a 30-year loan, so I took it, and I paid off some debt. So I took the loan, paid off some debt. I had some change, a lot of change.
The EIDL loan was meant for businesses harmed by the pandemic and supposed to be used for business purposes, wasn't it? But you didn't do that. You used the money to pay off some debt. Then with the change, as you call it, you went on a spending spree. You bought a MacBook Pro, iPhones, firearms, you paid off your Camry and traded it for a new top-of-the-line Toyota 4Runner. Then you bought a Honda motorcycle and a Wolf Pup trailer. We all know you bought those things with the EIDL money, Tim. You said it yourself. You had no savings, you shut your business down, and had very little income. It's one thing to lie to God and your cult members. It's quite another to defraud the federal government. How much longer can you get away with it, Tim? Your lies and deceit have really caught up to you, Baker. Did you really think we would notice that over Christmas and your birthday that your kids didn't visit you? All you got was one birthday card from Fred and his wife, along with that cake. What about your children, Tim? Oh, you talk a good game. You might have even fooled some of your little cult members that you even know what it's like to be a parent.
Just like a child that comes to you in the morning, that's expectant upon you to feed him or her. And they look at you with wonder and with just trust and love, like you would do your own child that comes home, that got good grades in school because they learned from your teachings. When they're young, you have to teach them the right way.
Like T-Bucket once said, you just like to talk. Your kids don't seem to want anything to do with you now. When they were young, you were too busy running around, partying, and riding your Harley across the country. Too busy to be a parent, I guess. And that might be your greatest lie of all.
But until they, get over themselves like these celebrities and these liars and these disingenuous politicians and people that lie, the light has been put on them. Their darkness and the light has exposed them.